You've been learning English for years and you're still thinking in your mother tongue? Well, this video is for you and it will help you to finally start thinking in English. So let's go. From my own experience, I know how hard it is to start thinking in a foreign language. I was struggling with it for years until the moment I traveled to the Alps and started working with British people. So before I share my techniques, I want to tell you a story that completely changed my life. It happened a couple of years ago when I used to work as a seasoner in Courchevel. So basically, this lifestyle is a dream of every teenager or a young person. You basically work, snowboard, enjoy your life, party, and it happened that I was the only person who was not a native speaker there in the whole resort. So basically I was snowboarding, living, working with British people. My language knowledge was not that strong at that time. So when I started working, it was really hard for me to pick up the right word. Sometimes I struggled to understand what they were talking about, especially in tons of different accents. So all the time when I didn't understand what they were talking about or I didn't know the correct word, I just used Google Translator for sure. But there was a guy who used to teach before and he said, no Google Translator anymore. I was lost. I'm like, how can I speak and understand you without translating? He explained that everything, every word and structure, it's possible to learn without your mother tongue. And he just started explaining every word that I didn't know. And I gradually picked this method up. And maybe 1-2 weeks later, I didn't have to check Google Translator at all. When I came back home, I figured out that I started thinking in English. So for a couple of months, I was surrounded by British people. I wasn't using my mother tongue at all. And when I came back home, I started translating from English into my mother tongue. I was shocked and I decided to apply this method into my teaching technique. So the best thing that you can do while learning English is to get rid of your mother tongue as fast as it is possible. It's possible to do even on the low levels. I know, I train my students to do that. So because our brain is so lazy and for it, it's really easy just to switch to your mother tongue, use your mother tongue, translate in your head all the time, but it's a lot of work. It makes your speech slower. And as a result, you constantly think in your mother tongue. You will ask me, Tanya, it's not possible. How can we do that? And I will answer easy. You just need to know some special techniques that will help you to get rid of your mother tongue as fast as it is possible. So what can you do? When you talk to a native speaker or learn a new word, learn it through the explanations. The same method as that guy from the Alps did. He constantly explained me every word and basically he said that there are no words that are not possible to explain. So when you talk to a native speaker, what can you do? Of course, if you catch a new word, just ask, sorry, I didn't get you, could you explain it to me? And all the people are really helpful, most people are really helpful and they will explain it to you until the moment you start understanding the real meaning. The same you can do while just learning a new word. You say a new word and explain it in your head. Make your brain make the concept of this word in your head. Because it's pretty easy on the regular objects, this is a phone. You don't need to translate this word, in your mother tongue. You can just show and say, this is a phone. But there are more complicated words, but they're also possible to explain. It just comes with time. Also, if you don't know some word or phrase, you can paraphrase the whole sentence. Usually, if you switch this option of translating in your brain, you can easily paraphrase what you want to say and say it in an easier way. Also, synonyms and antonyms come in handy. Yeah, for example, if you don't know or don't remember the word expensive, you can say it's not cheap, for example, yeah. Or if you don't remember the word wealthy, you can say rich, yeah. But all in all, so it's the same concept and you're delivering the same concept without using your mother tongue. Gradually, you will see how it influences your way of thinking and how it influences your way of speaking. You will speak more fluently and faster because the brain will not constantly translate into your mother tongue and then from your mother tongue into English. It's a lot of work, and of course it makes your speech slower. So of course these techniques help you not just start thinking in English but also start speaking English really fast. What else can you do? You can watch a lot of films, TV series, videos, whatever you like. That's most important, whatever you like. But also don't use the subtitles in your mother tongue. Use just English subtitles. I know it will be hard at the beginning, but again, let your brain switch to English completely. It will adjust, it will adapt, and with time, maybe 4-5 episodes of some TV series, and you will see how easy it becomes for you. And you will not need Russian, or any other subtitles anymore. Even if you don't know the word, we have a really unique characteristic of our brain to figure out the context, and to figure out the meaning of the word through the context. So it's not gonna be a problem. Trust your feeling, trust your brain, relax, enjoy, and try not to overload yourself with this mother tongue and so on. What is more, TV series, films and videos in English, they will help you to adapt a new way of thinking, because we know that some structures might sound in your native language and in English completely differently. And of course, you can pick it up through constant listening, watching, and again, let your intuition do that instead of you. So to sum up, the best way to start thinking in English is just get rid of your mother tongue as early as it is possible. My students started speaking English without using Russian at the beginning of elementary level. So it's possible to do even on the simplest words. The earlier you train your brain not to use your mother tongue, the faster the progress will be. In this video, I shared several tips and techniques that you can use so that to make this transition easier, like synonyms, antonyms, paraphrasing, and of course explanations. And on top of that, it will be amazing if you add more watching, TV series, films, videos, whatever, just to get more native way of thinking and watching and keep watching that without using subtitles in your mother tongue. So drop in the comments which technique you find the most useful for you. Do you think you will be able to switch to English way of thinking so fast and easy after this video? Subscribe to the channel, like this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!